What's up?
Howdy,
Friday.
People. Happy Friday.
What SmackDown. What a week.
Hello.
Can you say what a week?
It's been a long week,
last
friends.
Friday show to this Friday show.
Yeah.
I feel like so much drama has happened. Like, I feel like I've been on a roller coaster ride.
Right. You would think it's between us girlfriends, but no, it's between a bunch of boyfriends.
Between the boys. It's between the boys. Like,
I feel like they forgot all about the girls.
Between the fans' reaction.
Yep, to last week's
to Cody's decision on, what was that, last Friday? I guess it was
last night, yep.
And The Rock showing up and that whole thing. Between then and now has been an absolute turmoil, tornado.
Ugh.
Oh my God. Like, and naturally, unfortunately, some people took it way too far. Sending death threats and
oh my God, like who are
making The Rock's daughter deactivate? Like, what are we doing?
This is wrestling, friends. We're supposed to be having fun.
It's a TV show. Don't get me wrong. We are passionate about said TV
show. We were pissed, but we wouldn't want to kill them.
I'm all okay for a hashtag, man, but come on, like too far, guys, too far. Either way, what a SmackDown, an amazing SmackDown. That is what we're here for, to talk about SmackDown. But we can't talk about SmackDown without talking about the fallout from last week's SmackDown that's led up to today.
To this week, yeah.
And so just for a quick recap and synopsis, last week, as you guys know, The Rock showed up when Cody was supposed to make his decision. He seemingly is handing his main event to The Rock versus Roman. Roman and Rock stare each other down. SmackDown goes off the air. Everyone's like, what? Monday Raw comes. Seth Rollins is basically like, you need to choose me. This is the workhorse title. This is the one that means the most to your dad. Blah, blah, blah.
And he almost had us for a second.
He did. And Cody's like, I got to think about this, basically. And Drew is dragging both of them through the absolute mud. Drew's just on one, man. He's dragging everybody.
I love this Drew McIntyre character. Like, I was bored with him before. Now this is what you got me engaged, friend. Like, I mean, you just turned up the boiler is just boiling right now. The water is overflowing. I am loving this.
He is dragging everybody and their mama.
I'm here for all of it. Let's go. Stephanie, you there? Uh-oh. Something is happening with Stephanie, but that's okay. Can you hear me, everybody? Can someone give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? In the chat, tell me if you can hear me. Let me know what's up. But yes, while she's going, yeah. What'd you guys see? Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. What did you guys think about this episode of SmackDown tonight, guys? Personally, after all this week, they had a lot of cleaning up to do. After we had what was going on Monday, how are we going to clear it up on today? Let me see if I can fix myself. Are you going to see me on two screens? It's okay. We don't know what happened to Stephanie. It's okay. The show must still go on. But yeah, Drew is on one, and I'm loving it. I'm here for Drew. I love the t-shirt and the merch that's going on with him. It's actually pretty dope of how they're clearing it up. Did everyone like the press conference that we seen last night? How did you feel about that? Personally, I didn't watch it live. I watched it afterwards. And I can say I still don't know what we're going to do, because I feel like, yes, we're going to go into more details when Stephanie comes in, that we have our main event picked, but I feel like there's a curveball coming. I feel like there's going to be something that's going to like throw it all off, and something is going to happen that's going to piss us off. I really feel like something is going to happen. George, you saying Triple H was using The Rock's catchphrases? Yes, he was. Gregory, you love the press conference. The rest of the press conference was done very well. Hey, friend.
What Did you see that? Drew tried to silence me.
No, he did not. You were getting.
He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna take care of her." Did you see? Wow. Sorry,
It's
guys.
okay.
I'm back. I don't know what just happened. My computer just decided to just completely just go off, and I'm like,
it's okay. Don't worry.
it decided it had enough for the night. So sorry about that.
Were
I'm
you?
back.
We were just talking about the press
Drew.
conference yesterday.
Okay,
Just not
so
going into details as the fuck. I was trying to wait for you to come back, but I was asking everyone how did they feel about it. I still don't know what we're going to get. I feel like there's gonna. I was telling everyone I feel like there's a curveball coming. I feel like something else.
Brian, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so if he's watching this, I apologize. But Brian, get your wits.
Okay.
Anyway, he wrote a book. He wrote the book. He actually used to work for WWE. He's one of the behind the scenes writers, very close to The Rock.
Okay.
However, we are mutuals on X, and he actually tweeted, "Now the fun starts" after the press conference, and I'm like,
yeah. See, I feel like something else is happening that they're gonna like try to like.
The Rock, I think on Logan Paul's podcast or whatever, not Logan Paul's,
Pat
McAfee's show, he had said they're playing the long game here, and I'm like, the long game,
right?
Joseph, how do you pronounce it though? Brian Gerwitz.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, like he goes everywhere. He just goes everywhere with The Rock. Like,
he's like his right hand man, basically. Okay.
Yeah. And he's been with him for a very long time. Long time. And he used to work for WWE. And again, we were mutuals. He's so cool. He's so nice. But usually when he tweets something like that, we're in for a ride. And the fact that he said now the fun starts, we're just getting started. And I truly do believe that. It's for so long, so many people, fans, us, complained or mentioned or commented that, you know, when a Royal Rumble winner
Okay, Stephanie has went out again. It's okay. No worries. Still probably having technical difficulties, but it's okay. No worries. I'm going to put this up here. Let's see. Joseph, I heard this theory in other chats. What if at the chamber, the bloodline Roman and Rock with is that who's Walrus? Who is that? Versus Seth and Cody? Cody wants a match before Mania. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Joseph. Elaborate more for me, friend. But no worries. My week was okay, Jeffrey. Can't complain. Been a long week so far with wrestling, trying to keep up with all this news. But Paul Rist is Paul Hank. You know what? I can't take y'all. Who made that up? Now I can't unsee it. Walrus is a Paul Hank. Wow, Paul Rist. Interesting. I like that. Why did we have to call him a walrus? Is he shaped like a walrus? Dang. Maybe because he doesn't have any hair? Ooh. And just okay. Basically, tag match. Also, people were saying that they think night one, will be a tag match that I mentioned above. Okay. Basically, Bayley and Io getting gifted out of me. Oh, yeah. We said that. Yeah, Jeffrey. We said that last week. Most likely, Bayley's going to open up one of the nights. It's just what it is. They're going to set the tone. You would rather open or close the show. And unfortunately, the ladies will not be able to do that this year. And it's okay. I'm liking what they're doing with the story so far because we still don't know what's happening. But we'll go into more detail. She's still probably having technical difficulty, excuse me. But it's okay. But we started the show basically with Paul Triple H coming out. And we had Nick and what's the other general manager's name? Damn, why can't I think about him right now? Anyway, we had those two guys there. And they were there in the ring, and Paul was talking about what had happened the night before, and he was like, he's using the Rock's catchphrases. I was like, oh, okay, we're doing this now. This is more of the corporate Triple H. We're getting the more old school Triple H corporate, but we're not have to call him Paul or whatnot. And he's guaranteeing us that the main event for WrestleMania is going to be The Rock and Cody Rhodes. Thank you, Nick and Adam. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. So now the crowd goes wild. We're cheering, and I feel like something is still going to happen. There's going to be a curveball. So like you said, I don't mind the tag match night 1 and then night 2. Will Cody win, or will he lose twice in a row? Like, what's going to happen? We still have Damian Priest lurking around. Like, who is he going to, close in on? I doubt it'd be Roman, so maybe it'd be Seth. But one of the nights, like, Seth is definitely not main eventing, unfortunately. Sorry. That's not happening. But it seems, Jeff, you said, seems like The Rock and Triple H are going to have some problem. Yes, I definitely think there's some underlying issues going to happen. I don't see them fighting against each other. Paul is not getting in the ring with him. No. Joseph, you said, well, Juarez told Nick and Adam that the Bloodline will be in Salt Lake City next week. That is correct. And when they do the live SmackDown Untaped, the 23rd edition, yeah, because they're going to also be going to Australia. So that makes sense. I think they are setting up The Rock to do a run. Yeah, I mean, I think he should do a run. He's going to be a part-timer. Why not? Great to see it. Would love to see him do it. George, you're saying Bailey coming out with the crowd cheering for her, and Dakota also coming out will explain why she wasn't there last week. Yes. I'm trying to wait for Stephanie to come back so we can do that part as well. But I'm here for it all. Stephanie says, hold on, she's coming. No problem. Let me let her know we're here. But listen, so once we had that, once we announced the match for Mania, now we have to figure out what's going to happen in Australia. How are we going to get there? So now we have Nick and Adam explain and show all the guys that's up on the wall. So we had, who do we have in the group for now? Chambers. We had our first match, which was between Drew and AJ Styles, which I think they're doing a disservice to AJ Styles, but whatever. I kind of knew that was going to happen. So we had Drew and AJ Styles. AJ lost for that one, so Drew has now qualified to go. So I guess they're picking random guys from both SmackDown and Raw to be a part of the chamber match, which is cool. We had like Bronson Reed. We have Dominic Mysterio. Why are we putting Dominic in this damn match? There's other guys that could have been in this, but whatever. I guess we need fillers. Dominic will probably take that L and lose. Who else is in it? Guys, help me out because now I'm losing train of thought. Sami Zayn and Randy Orton. We have did they say friend?
Oh my God. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I switched computers. Oh my God.
I was just
explaining. Don't know what is going on with my normal laptop that just sits in my podcast setup.
Does it need a reset?
Huh?
Maybe your computer needs a reset.
Girl, I don't know.
Okay, well, we don't have time for that. I guess you don't have time for that right now. So, anywho.
Sorry, guys.
But I was just explaining to the chat what happened at the beginning of the show. Paul Levesque came out and told us that we're going to have the match between Cody and Roman, and then we were explaining what's going to happen at Chambers. So we had the list of guys, and we were going through the list of the guys now. So yes.
Okay, sorry about that again. We should be good to go. I'm on a whole different laptop at this point, so hopefully this works. Yeah,
and you look clearer too, so it looks great.
Oh, maybe I'll just use this laptop from now on. So first of all, I just want to say from what happened. So did you talk about what we saw after the press conference? with the confrontation with The Rock and Triple H in the
No,
back?
I didn't go into that part yet. No.
So that was done so well, and they were cussing up a storm. I'm like,
I was here for it all. I
what is
loved it.
happening right now? But The Rock basically told Triple H, you need to fix it. You better fix this. He's like, I'll knock his effing teeth out, out of his effing, down his effing throat. And Roman looks at Triple H and says, you better be glad we're leaving. And Hunter looked like he wanted to pop one of them, and then he remembered he was retired, and he was like, yeah, you better be lucky you're leaving too, or whatever he said. So then tonight when he got in the ring, he say it doesn't matter if you don't like the decision.
Right.
And I just love.
Is it your internet? Maybe not the computer.
Can you hear me still?
I can hear. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay. No, the computer completely went out.
Oh, okay. No, you had just froze and then.
Okay.
You had just stopped and we couldn't hear you.
Guys, I don't know. Maybe they just want me talking about the situation. Anyway, so Hunter did made sure that it was brought up to The Rock. I love this old school vibe feel.
Me too.
Triple H and The Rock had issues back in the day. And so just kind of feeling that nostalgia again in a new way now between having them there and Cody and Roman. It's pretty cool. It's like a generational pass the torch type of thing with the feud. And I just think it's so cool. So anyway, so Triple H was made clear that Cody versus Roman Reigns is happening. He's like, I'm gonna get that straight. Some people think they can wield their power, and this can go so many ways, right? You can have the Rock TKO board versus, because Triple H is not on the TKO board, right? It could be like TKO versus WWE kind of in a way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like is something going to happen and just throw a curveball, because I know I'm sure the whole fact is like they want Roman to definitely beat Hogan's record. How do we get him there? I do not know. So now we have this whole curveball with The Rock, and I'm like, what is happening here? Like, how are we doing all of this and have Cody win? Like, what are we doing?
Well, there's that. Okay, now Cody's kind of outnumbered if The Rock is taking Roman's side.
I like the whole him being a part of the family, because he is the family. Like, now he's like, you talk about me, you talk about my family, you talk about him, you talking about me, you talk about me, you talking about him. Like, we're connected.
Someone actually pointed out on Twitter, and I retweeted it, that Samoa did acknowledge The Rock as the High Chief in Samoa. And so they're like, that holds weight. And so if they wanted to be serious to a point, and eventually bring up the fact that The Rock is High Chief in Samoa, that means the elders even have to kind of listen to him. And so I don't even know if you noticed in the videos too afterwards, it kind of seems like Roman kind of falls in line.
He's following The Rock. Yeah.
Which is weird, because we've seen Roman dominate and be so whatever in the last 3-4 years. Right. And then The Rock just kind of takes over, and Roman's just kind of following him, and you're like, holy shit. Like,
right, because he's probably one of the elders that he has to follow.
And I think he knows that. That to me is great storytelling, because it's like,
this is cinema at its finest.
It was, because even though they haven't said it out loud yet, by the actions and the way Roman responded, I thought was just so appeasing to the Samoan culture, in the fact that you just respect your elders. Like, just how it is. The Rock took Roman's side in the way because you respect our family. Do not, like, I'll talk shit about him all day.
Right, but you
cannot.
You
cannot.
That's it's like me and my brother fighting, but someone tried to fight my brother. Oh, I'm gonna fight you because you're trying to fight my brother. Like, I'm the only one that can talk about my brother. That's basically.
Basically. And so anyway, but now Triple H has Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis in the ring talking about we're a unit. We're all on the same page. You might not always get along or agree with one another, but we're all together.
Right.
And so it's clear that they are drawing a line to some extent between the WWE authority figures and what looks like it's going to be The Rock and Roman Solo Sequoia. Jesus.
Sequoia.
And Jimmy Uso. There's people who've also brought up who comes in to help Cody even the odds a bit. Do they bring in a Stone Cold Steve Austin? Do they bring in Randy Orton? Do they bring in John Cena? Like they brought up all these different people. Jey Uso obviously is there.
We have Jey. I'm about to say Jey, but I feel like Jey might fall in line some kind of way. That's what I'm saying.
What would happen? Because technically, again, The Rock is High Chief. So does Jey just fall in line? Even though it's not Roman, he hates Roman. That's why he won't follow Roman.
Right.
But it's The Rock, right? So it's just there's a lot of ways and different stories they could tell with this.
Right.
The Rock can kind of have this nostalgia run where he runs into all these different people he's encountered over his own career. Stone Cold, John Cena, Randy Orton, all these people, Triple H, who he has history with.
Right. So it's a lot of it's a lot of puzzles, there's a lot of nuggets or Easter eggs that they're like throwing out for us to pick up as we go along the road to get to April.
And I think this is past Mania.
I'm telling you,
this is past Mania.
I'm telling you, got to see the long story.
This is the long game, and
the long game.
I don't know if that means Cody wins or not. I don't know if it means Cody wins and it turns out The Rock was on his side the whole time, working from the inside. They could go so many ways with this, and then start building Rock versus Roman for SummerSlam. You never know where this can go. I don't know how much time The Rock has on his hands because he is, in fact, a movie star most of the time now. So again, I just think it's cool. I think people should enjoy seeing him on screen. This is probably the last time he's going to be doing something like this in his career.
Or I feel like they're going to do the same angle like they did to his dad.
Okay.
Where he didn't win, but he won the belt and he had it for a second. He held it, and then it's like, no, you're not the winner. you lost it. Like it. I mean,
oh man, what if he
did?
You
know what I'm saying? Like, what if they did that? It could be
people
the same.
Would be pissed. Like you thought they were pissed before. If they do the same thing that he did his dad, poetically,
I
can see it happening.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the reaction.
Are they going to start?
It's going to be hell.
They're going to throw stuff in the crowd. They're going to start throwing things at the ring.
And now that you said it, I totally think that's going to happen. Oh my god!
I'm telling you, the curveball is coming. Be prepared, people. If I'm wrong, I will.
The fact that they keep touching on, I have to see where they go. But the fact they keep touching on authority, we're the authority. We're the ones who are in power, and they keep saying that. And we know Rock's on TKO board, and he's already kind of wielding his power, going,
see,
what Roman wants is what Roman gets, and it's like,
it's The
Rock yields his power and says,
yes,
sorry, Cody, you didn't win. Like, oh my god.
And it's going to be like, what do you mean? Or maybe it'll be like the next day at like Raw. I don't know.
Raw.
Right. Like, he'll have it for like not even 24 hours. Like it'll be some like craziness like that, I feel like.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy, you guys. Oh my god. This is why I'm excited. This is why I love Mania season. Like and Triple H in particularly, what I was saying before my computer shut down, was that for so long, fans were complaining about when a Rumble winner wins, they're quickly picking their opponent, and then you have this long stretch between the end of January and the beginning of April, and you have all this.
We had 8 weeks. We said this before. Like I think we have 8 weeks to build. Like what are we doing? Yep.
And I'll be honest. I mean, let's be honest. Vince dropped the ball a lot. In those builds to Mania, to the point where it's like, you were kind of sick and tired of it by the time Mania actually came.
Yep.
And so it was kind of like, I mean, look at the women's main event for 35. While it was a great story for Becky, and it was amazing, it got drawn out for so long. It started losing its luster, and it's kind of like, and then they added Charlotte, and then it was like, what are we doing? What?
Right.
Like,
it didn't even need Charlotte. That was
didn't need all that extra stuff. The injury, her knee getting hurt. It was just so much, and I'm like, it was oversaturated, and to the point where people were kind of like, okay, well, Kofi's story is hotter, and we want that one the main event now. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like,
and it didn't even main event. It was like the middle of the show. Like,
I'm just saying, like, people wanted it to main event because it was such a good story, and because it
was such a better story.
And it kind of started halfway to the build to Mania versus at the way beginning back in January. So it's like the time frame of it. So they have to give us these dips and turns a bit on the way to Mania to kind of keep people invested. Because if you just go, okay, Cody versus Roman at Mania, okay, we're done. People are going to be like, why are we so hot for this? By the time April comes. So they have to give you something else. And now The Rock being thrown in there is huge. That's huge.
That's why I'm hoping the whole Bailey angle with Io doesn't get like drawn out. Like, you know, like
we're going to talk about that. So let's get into else what happened tonight. So Triple H confirmed Cody and Roman at Mania. They also announced that the Elimination Chamber in Perth will determine Seth Rollins' opponent. I can't talk tonight either. Maybe that's why my computer keeps going out. It's like, just stop. Girl, stop. Will determine Seth Rollins' opponent for Mania. They announced that there will be qualification matches starting tonight, and the participants in the qualification matches are Randy Orton, Bronson Reed, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, AJ Styles, The Miz, Bobby Lashley, Ivar, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio, and LA Knight. Yeah. So some great talent. I kind of wish they threw like I don't know, like Ricochet in there or something. Overlook, because Logan Paul already has a title.
Right, like what? Like
I
agree with what he said. When he was talking to Nick Aldis, but whatever.
Correct. Then the first two qualifying matches were tonight: Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles and Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn. The first of those matches were Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. Drew comes out in all his glory and drags everybody again and say thank you to me for getting CM Punk out of here. He called himself DM Hunk and said he's going to be making t-shirts of his DM Hunk, and that CM Punk would not see any residuals from that. And he said, "You're welcome." And then he said, you know, and then I talked Cody into picking Roman Reigns. You're welcome. And he's like, you know, I've really saved Mania season. He's like, what can make it even better? If I take the title off of Seth Rollins.
McIntyre, like so good, so good.
Not giving any shits, which I actually absolutely appreciate. And so he came out. AJ Styles came out. And then LA Knight, came out and was on commentary.
Loved it.
And so
because he's saving commentary, because commentary is kind of drowning right now.
So the new commentary teams, in case you guys haven't noticed, is what's the guy's name? Stu Bennett and oh my god, what's their Corey Graves. Stu Bennett and Corey Graves are the new SmackDown commentary team. I actually think Corey's doing rather well.
Do you really?
I don't know if I like the Stu Bennett Corey Graves mix.
Right, I feel like Corey needs to be like the heel. Like Corey needs someone to be the one that leads him, and he does like all of the other stuff.
I'm okay with him leading. He needs more of an antagonist, because Corey Graves was Michael Cole's antagonist, and I think they have Graves now in the Cole role.
Right,
and while Bennett's not bad per se, I just don't know if I like that particular matchup, if that makes sense. I'll give it time. It's been a week, 2 weeks, I think. Let's give it time. They need to get comfortable with one another. Corey Graves has been doing commentary with Michael Cole for
a week,
6 years.
Right? Yeah, I'm about to say him and Wade have only been together like a week, 2 weeks.
No, I'm saying Michael Cole and Corey Graves. They've been together for
No, I'm talking about Wade
5,
and
6
Wade
years,
and him,
7 years. So they just need
they had
some
to
time.
build that up,
So we will see. So however, Drew and AJ Styles put on a great match in their qualification match. LA Knight is absolutely hilarious on the commentary. This was clear that this was mostly for LA Knight and AJ Styles to build their rivalry.
Yes, I feel that. Yep, it's coming.
I don't know if they are fighting at Perth or if they'll be fighting at Mania, but I kind of feel like that's where they're going with LA Knight and AJ Styles. However, LA Knight is in the qualification matches, so
which is weird to me. So I'm like, how are we doing this though?
Doing what?
It makes he's in one of the qualifying matches, so it's like for him to be like, I feel like him and AJ is probably gonna make him lose, and then that's when they're gonna go and like have their little whole run and everything like that.
That's correct.
Okay.
Drew McIntyre won.
McIntyre won, yes.
In case you guys were shocked. And because LA Knight did hit AJ Styles and got into it. It is what it is, y'all. Let's read some of the comments. First of all, hi comment people. I'm sorry that I got dropped 8 million times from my other computer. Let's see what y'all have to say.
Give us a slam chat, peeps. We need slam chats. Come on.
Slamchats.com if you want to donate to us. We're doing a great job. If you want to donate to my new computer fund, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what this thing's doing.
Stephanie and I have kids. They are very needy.
Children. I didn't ask for them. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love them so much. Booker T. George says Booker T would be good, but he's on NXT. You know, I would like George. I'll be honest. I think Booker T's great on NXT. I think he should stay there. I think Titus O'Neil would actually be he has great energy at the commentary table. I think he would actually make a great partner with Corey Graves, and maybe have Corey Graves become the antagonist again with Titus on the other end. So we'll see. But Titus has a lot going on. All his kids are being...
I'm about to say, I don't think Titus has the schedule to do these right now.
I don't think he does. Between all the philanthropy work that he does and his kids
his own children, yes.
His kids are thriving in life. So I think he's pretty busy. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? I want to say hi. LA has Raw's Ivar with Valhalla next week. So it's LA Knight versus Ivar. First of all, I just want to say that I'm so happy. I'm like the leader of Ivar Nation, you guys.
Are you really?
I am. I love Ivar. I love a big man that can move, man, and that man moves like he's like 100 less pounds than he is. Like, but he's a great athlete. I love watching him. Obviously, I think LA Knight. Actually, I thought LA Knight's gonna win, but you're right. I think AJ Styles might cost him. Maybe Ivar does. Actually, you know what? They like Ivar in the Elimination Chamber because Ivar does some crazy shit.
He's like Bronson Reed. I feel like the big guys are gonna do something because I think Bronson was in last year's. So
he's getting the qualification matches.
Right. So but Bronson was in the actual chambers last year. So maybe they'll give it to another big guy, which would be Ivar. You can't have two big guys. There's only room for one. I mean, do you see them giving it to two big guys?
I mean, shit. They could probably break the whole thing down or something. I don't know, y'all. We've seen crazier stuff.
True.
So anyway, Drew won his match, advances to Elimination Chamber. There was a very funny and random, pretty deadly vignette.
Yes, love it.
And I was like, what is going? And there was like a picture of the Queen in the clouds, the Queen Mother from England. And I'm like, I can't with these guys. But they are absolutely hilarious. And then we had a women's Elimination Chamber qualifying match with Bianca Belair versus Michin. I'm gonna give you guys.
This is what I would have thought that they would have done, like how they
Mm-hmm.
did the men. They could have done the women at the same time as well.
What do you mean?
Like announced like all of the women that's going to be in it.
Well, that's probably because they probably don't know.
You know what? I'm dead.
Sorry.
Okay.
Now you know damn well they do these women last minute, like, oh shit, we need to do some qualifying matches. Are you two available? Okay, come on.
Becky's already in it. Like they didn't even let her. Like
they're trying to sell tickets. You put your biggest names in there first, so they can say, okay, this person is going to be there. Buy your tickets.
That was a good one, though, Stephanie. Yeah, I like that one.
Sorry,
they don't even know.
They don't know. Let's just be honest.
I feel like it's going.
I love me some WWE, but they don't know. They're like, I think we'll put someone in it.
They're gonna definitely throw Liv in there for sure. Liv Morgan is definitely gonna.
Oh, Liv. So I think Liv's gonna be in there. Tiffany's gonna be in there. Maybe a Shotzi. Maybe Naomi.
Ooh, maybe Naomi or Jade.
Jade.
We could put them in there.
We could. We can
only get half 5. No, we need more than 5. No, it's 4 in the thing, and then it started with 2, right?
Yep.
So
6 total.
So 6 total. So we got Bianca, Becky,
Liv,
Naomi, Liv, Jade,
and
Tiffany. I like it.
So I think they're doing. I'm thinking they're doing Tiffany versus Bianca at Mania.
Really?
I think they're gonna give her a non-title match with her, or they might do like a triple threat thing. We'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
But we'll see. But we had a qualifying match between Bianca Belair and Michin. I'm going to give you all a piece of advice right now.
But I don't think Zelina is not going to be in it. I'm sorry, friends.
Zelina is fighting with Electra Lopez.
Yeah,
she has her own little feud
going. Yeah.
They might end up doing like a mixed tag or something at Mania. I could see happening. But
girl, when I seen B-Fab on that screen, I was like, I want to spit.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Sorry. Michin's music. I just need you guys to go ahead and go download that. Go find it on Spotify. It is amazing. It makes me dance every time I hear it. I am because I am. Go listen to it. Not right now. Watch the show, then go listen to it. So after that, Bianca and Michin, they have great chemistry. They've always had great chemistry. It was a great little match for what it was. No one's surprised. Miss Bianca Belair won.
That's what I said. I was like, y'all really gonna do this to Michin again? Like another weekend.
And I love Michin. I know. But I also love Michin in a stip match. She's amazing. Yeah. And so I kind of was hoping she'd be in it.
Yeah.
But fine. After Bianca wins, Paul Heyman, they cut to the back and Triple H is in the back. Paul Heyman walks up. Triple H is looking at him like, the fuck you want? And Paul Heyman's like, clearly you're still a little salty about last night. My bad. I'll come back when you're in a better mood.
We'll be back next week.
He's like, I'll come back next week, but I'll be coming back with the tribal chief. Walks away, comes back and says, and The Rock. The Rock and Roman Reigns will be on SmackDown next Friday. And Triple H said, I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
Like, sir, calm down. And then they have a tag team match? Tag team match. Sorry. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate versus
DIY for qualifying match to go against Judgment Day at Elimination Chamber. And our winners are
Pete Dunne, baby, because he's back.
Right. I was actually very, very happy to hear this. I was like, because DIY went against Judgment Day already. So we technically needed a new one, So I think this is going to be a good match.
Pete Dunne's back. That's all I care about.
Will Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate win? Probably not. But
yeah, I think they will.
You think they're gonna win the tag titles?
I think Judgment Day's starting to fall apart a little bit.
First of all, we need to split up the damn titles first.
Do you want a red vine? Does anyone in the chat want a red vine? I have some here. They are not a sponsor of the show, but do you want a red vine? Let me know. Anyway, my apologies. Krssi, did you freeze?
I think I just froze. Oh no.
Oh my god. Our show's like the Frozen show today. I asked you for a red vine and everything stopped.
Right.
I'm like, girl, do you want one? It's okay. You don't have to freeze. I'll give you a red vine. You froze again. You're currently frozen. Krissi's frozen, guys. George says he's eating Cheetos. Shit. Teresa said...
Okay, there we go.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Teresa, so when I first looked at Teresa's message or post, I thought it said, I want Skittles.
Me and that's too.
Not what that says. It says I want the tag title split. I don't know why I read Skittles.
I actually thought I didn't. First, I thought it said titties. Then I said, no, that don't say titties. That says titles.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, I'm not gonna keep it PG on the show.
Sorry,
Teresa. Because you said tag titties. I'm sorry. I thought it said tag titties. I want the tag titties. And I was like, ma'am, this is not this kind of show.
I'm sorry. This show is like all over the place. I apologize.
It is Friday night, ma'am, but it's not that kind of party. Just kidding. Thank you, Teresa. I apologize. We clearly cannot read tonight. It's because we keep freezing and our computers hate us. Would you like a red vine, Teresa? Krssi, I need you not to cry, please. Don't cry.
Because when my screen had froze, so it came across the screen and then it went away, so I thought it said.
Hey, Teresa's like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I got Snickers. Look at her. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. The most clusterfuck show.
Stephanie, stop.
You guys don't tell anybody.
Right, please. I don't want to get in trouble. This is only my second official show. I still don't want to be in trouble. Stop.
Oh, because it's actually said tag titties. Okay. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay. What the fuck happened though?
I am so sorry. This is all Teresa's fault. This is your fault, Teresa.
Teresa, we love you.
Aren't you so much?
It's Valentine's Day next week. Sorry. Oh god. This is us normal. Like we don't do drugs. We don't smoke anything.
I didn't even have anything to
drink. This is just a normal day for me and Krssi. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Yes.
Anyway, next.
What were we talking about?
Pete done one.
Wait, no, not the first one. I mean, Tyler Bates.
Oh my god, I can't do this. Okay.
Okay.
Next on the show, our girl Bailey came out. Everyone's cheering for her. Yes. Cheering her, chanting her name. Woo. she had a little smirk on her face, so she didn't seem too upset. Like, I thought she'd be like devastatedly like
upset that her friends
depressed,
left her.
like in
Yeah,
some sweatpants or something.
right.
I didn't know, but she was not. She
Yeah.
looked great.
Mm-hmm.
Smile on her face. She came in the ring. She's like, "Look, I didn't know what I was going to say tonight. I didn't know how you guys were going to respond to me. I didn't know, if you guys would boo me." And they all start chanting her name. And she's like, maybe I had it coming. Because let's just be honest, Bayley kind of put Damage Control in some shit a lot. Putting Io in matches and Dakota in matches without consulting them.
Yep.
So I think in a way she was like, I kind of get maybe why they were a little annoyed with me. But she's like, but you guys have kind of stuck with me. You've known my heart for this game. You know what truly matters to me, and I've put everyone first before me. Just like it just feels good, to kind of just receive what you guys are giving me, basically. And she talked about not seeing that coming, and hearing the stuff behind her back and whatever. All of a sudden, Dakota Kai comes out. Right. Dakota, who was not there last week, comes out, and she's like, "You've been dodging my text messages. Right. You haven't texted me back. What's going on? What do you mean?" And Bayley basically is looking at her like, "I don't trust you. Like,
yeah, I don't trust you. Like, what are you doing here? Like, get out of here.
What are you doing here? Like, you were around them the whole time. Like, you knew that they didn't, want me around or want me part of the group. You were talking to them." She's like, "Look, I felt, in the middle, and I felt awkward." She's like, "I knew that they were frustrated, and
right.
Io was with us until Kairi Sane and Asuka came into the group and got into her ear, and I knew I had to keep them like straight and kind of keep them, keep their head in the game." And Bayley asked her straight up, "Okay, so why didn't you tell me?"
Right.
And Dakota had no answer. The audience is booing Dakota.
Right. Yep.
They're like,
I don't trust her. I'm telling you,
we don't trust her.
I feel like she's going to double cross her eventually. She's playing it now that she's doing both sides. But I feel like she's definitely going to double cross Bayley for sure. She's the puppet master. She's the one that's doing all of this stuff. She did all of this.
After her and Dakota go back and forth, Bayley says, "Well, where do you stand now? Are you with me? Are you with them?" Before Dakota can answer, Io, Asuka, and Kairi make their way to the ring, surround Bayley. Dakota basically leaves the ring, so we're all like, "Okay, you're not even trying to help."
Right.
And Bayley is surrounded by the three of them. All of a sudden, Dakota comes in with a chair behind Bayley's back. And everyone's like,
do something.
"Oh shit." And if you look at Dakota's face, she's like doing like this evil like look behind Bayley's head. And then all of a sudden Bayley turns and looks at her, and she's kind of like, kind of still staring at her. Bayley doesn't know if she's trying to hit her.
Right.
And all of a sudden Dakota goes towards Io, flings the chair at her, goes after Asuka and Kairi, fins them off, seemingly to help Bayley. And Dakota kind of turns towards Bayley with the chair, like, "Are you going to hit me? Are you not?" Kind of a thing. And it seems her and Bayley are cool. Bayley kind of was like, "Okay, you help me out, right?"
Right.
And so we don't know.
It's like she's like second guessing her a little bit. She's like, "What are you doing? Was that for me?" And they just like kind of like, was it looking like she's looking at her? She's, they're both looking at each other, and she's like, "What are you doing?" Like, what it is like, but Bayley's still unsure.
One thing I love that they did is that they didn't play stupid with the audience. They didn't play stupid with Bayley, who is a veteran, in the sense of Bayley said, "I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of things," right? When it came to responding to the Io, Asuka, and Kairi, saying like, "I've heard you talk behind my back. I know Japanese." Like, doing all these things, or saying like, basically, she wasn't a stupid baby face. Basically, she's going, "I know what's going on. I've known what's going on for a while." And I love that. But now you have a wrench in there, right? Now you have Dakota. Yep. The one that she's closest to out of all of them.
All of them, yep.
She was not there last week. And so now Bayley has to decide.
I had a doctor's appointment. Like I wasn't here. Like
she was like, "Girl, I'm almost close to being cleared. I had a doctor appointment." And can Bayley trust that?
Right?
Can
like
she?
Yeah.
She is the closest to Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all of them.
How did Bayley not know that you had a doctor's appointment, sis?
Correct. I'm like, why is this news to Bayley that you had a doctor appointment? I feel like if I'm part of a faction, I'm gonna let my faction know I got a doctor appointment.
Right.
Me and Krssi are part of a faction. So I say, Krssi, I have a doctor's appointment. Can't do the show tonight. Correct. I tell Krssi.
Yep.
Right? You let each other know what's going on. Why didn't Bayley know if that's your girl?
Girl, right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And let's just mention Dakota has some history.
Right.
Raquel, Tegan. I'm just saying she has turned on 2 of her closest partners.
I forgot about
Tegan being her best friend.
Dang.
Dakota has
look at you. She trust issues, friend. Like
Dakota has some history.
She's always backstabbing her friends. It's not them, it's her. Something wrong with her.
Correct.
I see you, friend. I see you.
Mm-hmm. Dakota, we have our eyes on you. I don't trust her.
Yep.
We just saw what Carmelo did to Trick. Okay? We're still hurting from that.
I'm about to say, it's Black History Month. I don't want to talk about it.
And even more so. Oh, actually, someone just said it. MDB99 just said it. I believe as well that Dakota, or actually, was it? Hold on. Someone else said it. I thought it was Dakota is a snake, but someone else said it. But I do believe. Oh, here it is, George. I also believe that Dakota is the mastermind behind all of it.
Yeah, she's the puppeteer. I said that. She's the one.
She probably told them last week, she's on to us. Let me try and befriend her, calm her down a little bit. And then when the time's right, we will take her out. Right? So I do believe that Dakota is going to play to be her friend for as long as she can. Mm-hmm. Until she tries to, I don't know, attack her at Mania. Attack her right before Mania. Cost her the match. Try to cost her the match. I don't know. All I know is that if Dakota turns on her, I'm going to be absolutely heartbroken. And I'm probably going to actually physically cry. Not just online cry with a little cry emoji, but actually physically go, oh my God.
What just
happened?
Why
would you do this?
Why would you do that?
Bayley.
Right.
Anyway. So Bayley seemingly has a friend. Still, maybe. There's a backstage interview with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. And they basically say, oh, Bobby Lashley, I'm going to win my qualification match. We're going to go to Mania. And then B-Fab comes out and she's like, so Krssi is not happy. But at least she's getting some TV time.
Okay. See, please don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. I'm here and I'm standing with you, sis. I will not bash you or say anything bad about you during Black History Month. However,
we're watching you.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. All the Black people watching you right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
However, you stand next to Bobby Lashley, Montez Fine Ford, and Dawkins. They look like the $1 million team. Remember Ted DiBiase looking like money?
No, you know what we need to do? I know where you're going here. I'm texting Troy right now because he was texting me earlier. I forgot to text him back. Sorry, Troy. I'm gonna be like, I need you to dress B-Fab. I'm asking you right now. I'm not kidding. I'm texting him right now.
Okay. No, see, Gregory White, see. Look what Gregory wrote.
What do you say?
Krssi, you didn't like her gold outfit with the rock.
Jeffrey, are you black?
Listen,
you are.
Listen.
See, no, you're not supposed to be saying nothing, Jeffrey. Are you black?
Right.
You look black in the picture. Look,
right. See,
it's not the month.
Stephanie and
now, if y'all want to go drag B-Fab, in March, fine. Not this month.
I'm just saying, aesthetics-wise, that's all. The aesthetics. That's it.
So Troy said he's sending me a picture. I don't know of what. That was at 5:11 my time. This is now 9:11 my time. And so I'm sending him a skeleton emoji saying I'm still waiting for that picture. And it's saying, FYI, please dress BFAB. Thank you from Krssi. I'm just saying,
if you're going to put me in a faction with people, I must look the role.
Jeffrey, look, I had to ask because I didn't want to assume from the picture. Could have been your friend, could have been your cousin. I don't know. I don't want to assume, and I don't want to be dragged on Twitter for assuming. So I have to ask these questions. Thank you for confirming, sir. Thank you for following me on Twitter, X, whatever we're calling this platform now.
Right. I'm just saying, I need them to make her look like money. Make her look like she is a part of this faction that's supposed to be dripping of and it's supposed to ooze money. I don't see that from what she...
I think they thought when she changed her hair color.
From white to red.
that might have changed something.
The aesthetics. I'm here for her. I like BFAB. I'm loving this whole faction that they put together.
Correct.
Great job. That's all I'm just saying. Okay, that's it. We can move on to the next thing. It's already late.
All right, guys. We're getting there. It's almost done. There was an interview with KO in the back, which is absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry, Dominic Mysterio, and Dominic's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna win the title, and me and mommy we're gonna match.
Yeah, matching title, yeah,
because we're cute, and we're gonna matching titles." And
I was like, "Oh, that's cute," but it's not.
He's like, "Doesn't matter who I'm facing." And then KO walks up and he's like, "That's me, bro." And he's like, "Oh my god, I want my nuggets." And then KO's like, "Okay, whatever," and I'm gonna kick your ass. And then Dominic Mysterio walks off after he says he's dedicating the match to Rey Mysterio, the greatest luchador of all time. And Dominic,
you might know him, don't you? He's like, "Oh yeah,
he's like, I want my nuggies." And then KO is standing there talking, and then all of a sudden, R-Truth appears. R-Truth from Raw making an appearance.
And the crowd goes bananas.
The crowd starts chanting, "We want truth. We want truth." Cody is null and void. It is now "We want truth."
You have
no more "We want Cody," apparently.
Please, we must keep truth in a bubble. No one touches truth. Truth needs to be untouchable.
I want truth to be on both shows.
Can we have truth on both shows?
I think his contract should just be like, you go wherever the fuck you want and make people laugh.
He should be a free agent. Like, he should be like one of those people that can just do whatever the hell he wants to do.
The Judgment Day is able to go to every show, probably because of the tag team champions, but Truth should be going with them, just like he is, so just keep that going. But Truth actually got these really loud chants. I think the people wanted him to come out. He was only like relegated to backstage, unfortunately. So then they do a backstage interview with Randy Orton. He's talking about how Mania is not guaranteed, blah, blah, blah. Sami Zayn's great. I've been out for a year. I've never been eliminated. Well, being in elimination chamber. It's brutal, blah, 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 whatever. And then we get Sami versus Orton main event tonight at SmackDown. And what a fucking match.
Yeah, they killed it. I mean, wow.
They absolutely killed it. They gave them good time too. I think they had like almost 15, 16 minutes. 17?
Yeah, they put them on at least like 20 minutes too. So they were, besides the commercials.
And there were two commercials. I think they had like 16 minutes. But
yeah, they went on.
What a fantastic match. I honestly thought Sami Zayn had him at least 3 or 4 times. Like, I thought for sure.
And then the RKO came out of nowhere. And it was
Randy hit that RKO. I was like, what? Because it was literally out of nowhere. And he got the 1, 2, 3. And Mr. Randall Keith Orton is moving on to Elimination Chamber. What that means for Sami Zayn, I don't know. Because I'd love to see Sami at Mania. he main evented last year, so I'm sure this year he's like, I'll take a bit of a backseat. I did, I made my history as the first tag team to ever main event WrestleMania. But Randy has moved on.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the show, though, before it cut out, Drew McIntyre got in the ring with Randy Orton. The first two Elimination Chamber qualifiers. And of course, Drew McIntyre was talking shit into Randy Keith Orton's face. And no, everyone knows you don't do that. You don't talk shit to Randy Keith Orton's face. I feel like there's an RKO with Drew's name on it coming sooner or later. I just hope he just had back surgery, or back repair, whatever we're calling it. I just hope they don't have him doing anything crazy in Elimination Chamber, where he's like RKOing someone off like the top of the pod or something. I don't know. Please don't.
Please don't.
I don't want him getting hurt again.
I feel you. I certain people have to be like delicate, and like I feel like they're gonna be towards like the end of the chamber match. They're not gonna be in the whole match. If that makes sense.
Yeah, hopefully Randy's like second to last, like in.
Right.
Or something. But I love this run that he's in already.
Mm-hmm.
He's put on these banger matches with people.
He's like, oh, Cody has picked Roman, but I'll have my time with the bloodline in due time. Don't worry. I'm being patient.
Oh, he's come. The Randy Orton Rock face off, has to be coming. Like I said, this could be a whole nostalgia run for Rock, in the sense of he kind of runs into all these people that he's pissed off throughout his career,
right.
And or has feuded with. It would be even cooler if Batista is the one being put in Hall of Fame next year, and somehow him and Rock.
Oh my God, we haven't even talked about that yet.
Other.
We have like how many weeks and we didn't even get to the Hall of Fame yet. Oh my God, I forgot all about that.
Last year they didn't even start announcing Hall of Fame inductees until March.
Jesus, wow.
So okay. I feel like we're not gonna know. I'm kind of hoping this is Batista's headlining year. But I guess we'll see. I even said I hope they kind of put Stephanie in, like as a surprise. I think that would be really cool.
I think it would be, but I don't think it's gonna happen now.
I don't think so. Not now. Not yet.
It's too soon. The Vince stuff that just happened. It's too soon.
Correct. Yeah, they need. He just needs to go to jail. That's my 2 cents on that. But hopefully it's Batista's year to be inducted. That's all that happened on SmackDown. We already have quite a few matches set up for next week's SmackDown for the Elimination Chamber. And so yeah, we'll have Logan Paul versus The Miz, and I believe the other one was Dominic Mysterio versus KO.
How would you rate this episode, guys? What are you feeling? Was it a thumbs up, thumbs down? You give it a 7? What are you giving? Thumbs up for you, Steph? Okay, thumbs up for me.
Up. I liked it. Jeffrey said under the gel.
Well, yes, absolutely under the gel for sure. Absolutely. I'm all for definitely it. A great way. This is another week after the Rumble, 2 weeks in a row. Thumbs up for me for each show. We're doing good so far. Let's see if we can keep it up, guys. Let's see if we can. I just love
that we're getting The Rock in this capacity. He has not been involved for so long, and to actually get him in a storyline where he's elevating both Roman and Cody in this way, I think is amazing. Look how many more eyes have been on this. Them doing the conference in Vegas Super Bowl week. Right. Get so many extra eyes. I think they're going to continue to do this moving forward. Super Bowl week, they're going to do this press conference thing for Mania. It's a smart business move.
Definitely is a smart.
I get why they're doing it. So we will see everything, obviously where it's going. But I will say I will not be here next Friday. I have to go help move my grandfather into assisted living, unfortunately. And so I leave on. I'm actually leaving the night of Valentine's Day to go do that.
Oh, okay. So, I pray everything is okay.
Not a good reason to be going to my favorite city in the whole world. However, I'm just happy I get to see him. But we have to kind of get him situated because he is 98 years old.
Okay.
And so he's had a long, blessed life.
Yeah, we have to put him on a bubble and put him somewhere safely. Yes.
Basically, he needs extra care at this point. So me and my mom are headed out there. So I've been dealing with all that this week. So it's just been a crazy week for me. In general, on top of the drama on here, I think I just stayed off of it, to be honest with you, because some of these fans got a little crazy. I'm like, okay, y'all just need to let this play out. But
praying for him and praying for the fam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hopefully everything will go smoothly, and you'll be just fine.
Thank you. Shout out to Grandpa for making it 98.
I know. That's a blessing in itself.
90, and you guys, this is all there. He's sharp as a tack. His body's starting to give out on him, and that's the hard part. So,
I'm sorry.
Anyway, that's the only reason why I won't be here next week. So they do have to go out of town unexpectedly to go help move him and get all his stuff situated.
So if I don't get a co-host, that means
we will find a co-host to join Miss Krssi. The show will be happening.
Okay,
just
great.
Not me.
Okay, no problem. Sounds good.
We will find a co-host and we'll let you guys know who it will be. But thank you for joining us tonight. I did not pick a chat champion last week, and I apologize. This week, I am picking a chat champion of the week, and it has to be Teresa because she talked about tag titties, and I'm sorry that we laughed for a good 20 minutes, I feel like, about it. But Teresa, you're the chat champion of the week, girl. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you for chatting with us.
MDB99. Alex got a promotion at work, so she had to step away for a little while. So hence why I am here. So yes.
Oh yeah, sorry if you missed the announcement last week. We had mentioned that Alex couldn't do the show anymore. She did get a promotion, which is amazing. But it does take her away Friday nights, unfortunately. So, but she did say if she ever is able to join us, that she would hop on and say hi and talk SmackDown with us if she can. So you never know. I think I told you guys I want to eventually start bringing some guest people on with us to talk about SmackDown. I am gonna I'm gonna make Troy's ass get on here, especially since they're dragging Seth's outfits and stuff. I'm like, oh no, we need to get you on here to defend yourself, sir. Still, but I think he finally texted me back. Waiting for that picture. Anyway, thank you for joining us, Miss Krssi. Where can they find you throughout the week?
Guys, hey friends, you can find me here every Friday on Know Your Role with my girl Stephanie Hypes.
Did you freeze again? Not her freezing right when she said my name, you guys. Hello.
Can you hear me? Hello, I'm sorry. Oh
Girl,
my God, see?
Oh my God, the tag titties got you.
Me out.
Tag titties took you out. First of all, I just want to stop and say, MDB999, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. You did say that. I'm so sorry.
Happy birthday. I'm sorry. I just said that earlier before my computer went out 18 times. However, happy birthday. I hope you have a great one. I hope it was great for you. Go on. Sorry, Miss Krssi, where can they find you, ma'am?
Yeah. Okay, so yes, you can find me here. Every Friday we do Know Your Role with my tag partner Stephanie Hype. Serving Faces Hills on the True Hill Heat YouTube page. We'll be coming back. Sorry, we've been just scheduling and just sorry. True Hill Heat 11:05 a.m. Be there on Saturdays, guys. Watch SP3. Myself, be there, be square. Other than that, you can find me on IG, Twitter, and on Facebook. It's KrssiLove_1. On Twitter is True Hill Krssi Love, which is X, and just my plain old name. Thank you. Stephanie, where can the good people find you, my love?
You can find me at Stephanie Hypes right here on X and TikTok, at Stephanie Hypes with 2 S's on Instagram. And you can find me right here every Friday on Tag Titties. I mean, Know Your Role.
That's going to be our new line. Watch, I promise you.
Someone put hashtag Tag Titties, and I'm like, I'm using that in our social post about this show from now on. Send me hashtag Tag Titties.
Thanks, Teresa.
But you can find me on Know Your Role SmackDown post show on the BodySlamNet channel. Please subscribe, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank
Tell another friend, and yes,
you
send
for
us some
joining us
slam
every
packs.
Friday.
Yes.
And you can find me on the True Hill. He's on Serving Facing Hills every other Sunday, unless life happens, which it does, because we are parents, moms, wives, sisters, brothers, daughters,
Yep, all of
cousins.
that. We have things
a lot going on.
Yeah.
And we work full time.
Yeah, and we work full time. So sometimes we can't do it during the week. We have to do it on our weekends.
So
yes,
when we make time, we will be there. However, thank you guys again for joining us tonight. There's a lot of fun stuff on the road to WrestleMania happening.
yes.
So
So
I look
far,
forward.
look at where we got tag titties so far. What are we gonna get?
We
next
got tag titties. Who knows what's gonna happen next week or the week after, the week after that? By the time we get to Mania, we might have a whole new hashtag. Who knows?
Yep.
So thank you for joining us again. And we will be talking to you. Hit us up on X if you have any questions, any comments. I'm a tweet right now and put tag titties. I need everyone to go like it. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Tag titties. Tag titties. Tag
Tag
titties.
titties.
Tag titties. Tag titties. Tag titties. Tag titties. Tag titties.